There's one show that probably will never die, and this is Futurama. So, like you see in the GIF, we're back, baby. So, I saw the first episode of it. It was okay. It was nice seeing the gang back together. Bender, Fry, Leela, Zoidberg, Amy. It's just nice to see the cast back together. Futurama is one of my favorite animated shows. It really is. I think I talked about this before. If you guys are new to the channel, it's one of my favorite. I love it. Will you guys get weekly reviews of it? No. Let me say this. Earlier Futurama, very good. The second half of Futurama on Comedy Central, this one was okay. Futurama is one of those shows that I know what I'm about to get. And it's just something I want to review because I already know. It is what it is. It's nice to see the show back, but it's also like, did we really need it back? This is a show that could go two ways. From this first episode, hopefully they stay on course and just do what they do best. But hopefully they don't follow what's going on in the trend. And I feel like they might follow what's going on in the trend. But we'll see. So they talked about reboots and how reboots are bad and just leave things alone, which is personally fine. I thought it was a couple fun. Did I laugh as much as I used to? No. This was not one of those ha ha he he. This was one of those, oh yay, you back and yay and oh and okay, and you know, but you know, if you're a fan, this is for you, you know. But it wasn't bad. Like, it's never bad. And then somebody gonna tell me, no, they didn't go that route, which they probably will address that route too, of the agenda and the wokeness around the world going on. They may address it. I don't know. I hope they don't, because I don't have a problem with that, because Lita was always a badass character anyway. So I will have to say though, Miss Leela got a little thick over there. They made her a little thick. I said, oh, go ahead now, Leela. Oh, Leela looking thick over there. Because they were showing her a scene and he started side. I said, oh, look at Leela got a little thick back there. Fry got some good cake in the back. Fry got something to work with. Because I never looked at her. I said, that definitely made her butt a little bit bigger. I laughed. Bender still being Bender. Pretty much Fry was trying to find a goal because they said he'd been stuck in the future for 23 years. And then I'm sitting there like, he has been there. But, you know, I'm thinking in my head like, no, it's been like 5 or 6 years. But they count the show in its entirety. And it's like, yeah, it's been a while. So that's pretty much the whole episode, Fry trying to figure out his goal, etc., and all that stuff. I enjoyed it. That's when they start getting into the reboots and how reboots are bad and everything like that, and, you know, etc., etc. For a first episode, I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10, and I've been giving that a lot lately. There's still some room for improvement, but for a first episode, 7. And the way I do grades is, like the first episode, I graded from 1 out of 10. Then each episode afterwards, if I do reviews afterwards, it's 1 out of 5 or something like that. When we get to the season finale, I go back from 1 out of 10, and then I grade the whole season as a whole. It's a lot more easier like that way. It makes more sense. But for the first episode coming back, maybe it would have been better if they had an hour-long special. That could have helped too, focusing on something else. Like I said, 7 out of 10. It's not bad. If you want a 7.5 or whatever, I'll go with a 7.7. There's some still enjoyable, and that's because I'm a fan of the show. You know, it's still, well, like I said, one of my favorite shows. This is the only show that made me cry. And I think, I'll tell you the episode, is when Fry found his dog, and they were trying to get his dog resurrected, and then he thinks his dog moved on, and never cared about him. But you actually see the episode where the dog just waited. And I broke down. I literally broke the fuck down. Like, I don't get that type of way with anime shows or any show, like, but that got me. That got me hard because I love dogs, and that got me real hard. It reminded me of my dog that passed away. It hurt. It really did hurt. When I was younger, but when I saw it as a kid, I couldn't even watch it. Like every time it came on, I had to move. I couldn't watch it. That's that to me. If a show can do that, that is to me is on top 5 or top 10 of shows for me ever. It can, and that episode to me, hands down, broke me. Not too many shows break me down. That was it. Like if you could bring me a tear, you did something. And this show did it. And my other episode, Snoo Snoo, I think that's the best episode the show ever did. I mean, of course, the one that cried, that's the most emotional but that damn Snoo Snoo, that's the best one. They need to go back to Snoo Snoo Island. I mean, Snoo Snoo Planet, and then we need to see that. It's a little bit different now because Fry is in a relationship with Leela and Amy, and and we didn't see what's his name? Brannigan. Leela. I was ready for that, man. Leela. I was like, yo, bro, please come on. I think that's his name. I can't remember his name right now. It's escaping me. I love it. I love it. But I ain't gonna talk too much more. But as always, guys, like, subscribe, peace, have a Johnson day. If you've seen Futurama, tell me what you think about it. Is it one of your favorite shows like mine, or just like, I like Family Guy more. I like The Simpsons more. I like The Enchanted more. That's fine. I just might have to talk to you about the Enchanted one, but you're gonna have to tell me which episode. Because if you're like the first incarnation of Futurama sucked over the Enchanted, we gotta talk. The second one I can see that, and this one maybe so. But that first Futurama run, no. Just some of the best writing in television. And again, like I said, when it comes to stuff like this, I expected the quality to dip anyway because times have changed. Certain things they did back then they can't do now. You probably say, well, the show is for mature. Yes, but even then, they can't really tackle certain things. Like the Boondocks come back. Let's say the Boondocks come back. Raleigh can't say, nigga, you gay. And if they do, they have to address that in the episode. Why he can't say that. You know what I'm saying? But that's funny if they do, but you won't hear him say that ever again. It's different time. And that's from Boondocks. So, and I understand that. But as always, guys, like, subscribe, peace, have a Johnson day. I ain't trying to run your ears off. Apologize. Johnson out.